Hello, and thank you for listening to a brief update on our Downtown West project. Since we submitted our Downtown West project application to the city last October, community feedback has continued to help guide our approach in the design of the project. Our 80-plus acre site will bring housing, retail, parks, and office space to downtown San Jose. In our transit-oriented development, you'll see a mix of uses throughout and an open space network that will encourage a variety of activities and programs. The Downtown West project has been a collaborative workflow of ideas between our team and the community. Over the next few months, you can expect to see video updates, like this one, and online workshops that will help us continue to gather your feedback. Today, you'll learn what the community has shared about the project and see how feedback is helping shape the Downtown West design standards and guidelines. These design standards work within the city's framework and ensure the vision we've created together. Over the last year, we've hosted dozens of community events, as has the city. We've heard from thousands of community members who've provided us with more than 10,000 comments and ideas on a range of project topics. And this past December, we launched a series of interactive community workshops and shared some initial thinking around the components of a great place. We asked, what makes a place a community? And most importantly, what's your vision for Downtown West? We received more than 3,000 community inputs from those workshops for our design team to reference in its planning efforts. At our workshops, the community weighed in on parks and open spaces and streetscapes, and we began conversations about building experiences. We were thrilled by the amount of feedback and enjoyed the insightful conversations. In our parks and open space workshops, the community looked at 8 sites across our project. We heard about the importance of programming and management in order to ensure welcoming and active open spaces. 5 themes emerged when discussing programs, activities, and maintenance of the sites. Feedback included making space more inclusive, providing educational and learning opportunities, assisting with costs for high standards of maintenance and operations, adding vibrancy to the neighborhood, and attract diverse people of all ages. Feedback also guided our design of open spaces. From St. John's Triangle in the north to Los Gatos Creek in the south, most important to the community when it came to design, providing flexible spaces that balance green space and active areas, demonstrating sustainability by balancing nature and creative design with everyday life, respecting creek ecology and buffer zones when selecting areas for programs and activities, avoiding large unprogrammed lawns, yet making room for informal recreation, and prioritizing trail alignment and connectivity to key areas. We also heard a strong desire to complement existing parks and open spaces surrounding Downtown West and to provide a variety of open spaces. From nature and ecology along the creek to the more urban and active spaces around the Diridon Station and SAP Center, strategically responding to the location of existing open spaces. We received a tremendous amount of input. So let's look at one example of how community feedback helped evolve our approach to the design of a key open space on the north side of our project. Enhancing connections between existing communities was a high priority that emerged from our engagements. In response, we reoriented parcels in the far north to create the Northend Park. A new ring road has also been designed to more efficiently service an area surrounded by rail on all sides. This summer, we'll share presentations that will take a closer look at how community feedback has influenced our draft design standards and guidelines. In feedback about streetscapes and curbside experiences, most advocated for a car-free downtown. However, the community also saw the need for accessible street parking. Overarching feedback included connecting people to nature along the creek and river, reducing the impact on climate change by prioritizing active mobility and transit, creating a cohesive place that is people-centric, not car-centric, and connecting to surrounding neighborhoods. The community also emphasized the importance of a pedestrian-friendly environment. So we heightened our focus on the continuation and connectivity of the street network. And coordinating with the existing network, our project will integrate multiple micromobility solutions, including protected bikeways, trails, and shared streets. At our last workshop, we began asking, what's important in the experience of buildings within the public realm? The community responded by asking us to create a pedestrian-scale ground floor experience with a variety of facade treatments, provide a natural and interactive setting within the adjacent landscape, create a mix of color and a variety of textures along ecological zones, allow for flexibility in using existing historic buildings, and provide multiple uses on the ground level to promote a diversity of experiences. Feedback on ground floor building experiences provided us with a good starting point for our next discussion on buildings later this summer. We hope this presentation was informative and clearly summarized the feedback we received from the community. If you would like more information about the Downtown West project review process and schedule, log on to the city's website at sanjoseca.gov and go to the Planning Division's page. We also encourage you to visit our website at g.co/sanjose for future updates and to join our email list. Finally, we'd like to ask for a few more minutes of your time. Please take a brief survey about this presentation. Just click the link below this video. Your comments will help us prepare for future updates, whether digital or in person. Thank you for your interest in Downtown West. We look forward to sharing more updates and providing you opportunities to give feedback in the coming weeks. Until then, on behalf of all of us at Google and the entire Downtown West team, take care and keep safe.